Yeah, good morning. Today I'm going to upload a new series of videos on English tutorials. And the first of its kind deals with interview journalism, which is one of the counterparts of A-levels language syllabus, Cambridge board. And an interview, as you all know, is a means of communication between uh, two sides, the interviewer and the interviewee. There could be one person who's being interviewed, or it could be a group of people, a small group, a large group. And the interviewee doesn't have to be some celebrity. One can interview anyone. It could just be anybody, a person of some special talent, or in any job, any occupation, any field. And of course, the interviewer has to be ready with a set of questions which should be well focused and well framed. And they should be aimed at a particular perspective, whether that perspective is to focus on bringing out the special talent of the person who's being interviewed, or it is to do with his qualifications. So the framework and the field has to be decided upon before the interview starts. And it's a two-way process. If a question has been put clearly and directly, one ends up getting a good answer. And at the end of the interview, you have a good portfolio of the person who was being interviewed. Now, this is something very important for all the students who are undertaking the Cambridge board and going in for their A-levels or their O-levels levels. And as a matter of different scenarios where the students can go and take interviews, one of the scenarios is that when, while they're traveling, they could just they run into so many different people, and sometimes any one of those people may be a person with a special talent. Every person has a special and has some different story to tell. So anybody and anyone is a fit, subject for an interview. And one of the first videos that I'm going to upload is a specimen of my interview with an artist in Groningen, Netherlands, who is a specialist in making artifacts in glass. So this is just a specimen for the students to show them how, when they're traveling or they just happen to meet certain people, they could hold an interesting interview whereby they share the experience, they get their practice at the skill of taking an interview. They justify their the one of the topics in their syllabus, which is the interview journalism, and it's not just a good learning experience, but it's also a good experience to share with the others. So here we go with the first of the videos, which shall be focused particularly on the interview journalism segment of the A-levels English language syllabus. Good morning, Jakobine.
Good morning.
So I'm here this morning at Jakobine's exclusive shop. She's an artist and a creator and an extremely imaginative person who's got some beautiful glass artifacts to her credit. So let's learn a little bit about her art today. Yes, Jakobine. So
Yes.
could you please tell us about your specialty?
I was educated as a painter in the art academy here in Groningen, and 20 years ago I met my partner, and I started with also work with glass.
Right.
And because I like a lot the bright colors, I started with a lot of bright basic colors in the glass too.
Right.
There are not so many people who work really colorful in glass.
Yeah. So this is you only work on glass.
This is my work. I sold a lot, of course, and
Okay.
I have a lot of exhibitions
Right.
in Europe. So this is not all of it.
Right. Can you tell us something about your designs?
I like basic things like the sun.
Yes.
The sun is always also a symbol of the warmth, and it's very important because everybody likes the sun.
Yes.
And it's very friendly and warming us and
Yeah.
keeping us happy.
Now, yes, this is definitely very symbolic, and it's a beautiful piece. And can you give a bit of a history behind this? Like, I mean, in the making of the piece.
Yes. First, I start with a big disc
Yeah.
of transparent glass.
Yes.
Then I cut all these different colors from a bigger sheet. And this is a very special technique. You
Sorry,
see
these are the colored pieces are again pieces of glass, or is it
Yes.
glass powder?
No, this is glass. These
Okay.
are pieces of glass.
Right.
And this is a big piece of yellow glass.
Uh-huh.
And I put different glass powders on.
Okay.
And I have to melt this one time in the oven at about 820 degrees. First, I melt everything together,
Right.
and then I put it on a mold, so it became a little bit bold. And after that, it was sandblasted in between, because I don't like that. This is very transparent.
Yeah.
Transparent, so you can see the light bulb
Right.
behind.
Yeah.
It's not really a lamp; it's a light object.
Light
because
object,
You can't
yes.
really read
Yes.
when it's on. It's
Yes.
more an
And-
art piece
Yes.
than.
It's a beautiful art piece, and so there is no coloring, no painting on this. It's all glass.
It's all glass.
It's all
because
glass.
on glass, at this temperature, you only can use glass.
Glass. Yes.
You can use glass paint, but it's much lower in temperature.
Right.
And you don't have the bright colors.
Yes. Right.
That's the very speciality of this glass.
Yes. And what about this? This piece?
This is a fish.
Yes.
I like when my art pieces also can be used. So this fish you can put on the wall, but at the same time you can take it off the wall and you can present
Yeah.
very nice food on it.
Yes.
And this is made with a lot of different little color glasses, like red pieces and yellow pieces and transparent yellow pieces. And you can see here little pieces on top, and even over that
Yes.
layer I put a lot of transparent glass, so you can really look deep.
Yeah. It
Into
looks
the
like
glass.
the colored pieces are inside
Yes,
the glass.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a little bit like inside because it melts totally in. Like here you can really clearly see that,
Yeah. Yeah.
that it's melted in
Right.
the glass
So
piece.
nothing is behind the fish. It's all within the fish.
All glass and all
all-
within the fish.
Right. Okay. What about these little pieces, Jakobine?
Oh, we don't make
These
them.
are-
We buy them from a friend.
Okay.
It's
These ones.
a scientific experiment from crooks.
Okay.
Also
All
very
right.
nice.
Yeah. What does that explain? What?
It's the pressure of the light.
Oh, so that moves with the
Yes, with the light.
right.
Yes.
Okay. And this piece here.
Yeah, this is one of my. I also make big plates. This is when you're going to caves. You have
Yeah.
very often these,
These designs.
symbols
Yes.
all over the world. They're always the same.
Yeah.
And the lizards and the people and
Yes.
like the water, the waves.
Yeah. It looks quite connected to the Aboriginal art.
Yes.
Yeah. This.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's
And
beautiful.
these are all different pieces of glass. This is a blue piece
Right.
of glass.
Oh,
a
different
green
pieces.
one, a gray one,
Right.
and I put separately on the different glass
And then
pieces,
some glass powder on top
I
of
put
it.
the glass powder on,
Okay.
and then I take it away.
Right. And how long does it take to make a piece like this?
It depends. This could be 6 hours or 3 hours or 2 days.
Okay.
It depends on the design and how difficult
Right.
I want to make it.
And you have to let it cool down before
Yes. And I
putting
only
it back
make
into the kiln again if you
Yes,
need to.
Yes.
Yeah.
This piece was about 48 hours in the kiln.
Oh.
So one
Okay.
time 24 hours for melting, and then another 24 hours for bending
Right.
or slumping.
Right.
like this
And
one.
as I can observe, the glass is quite thick. So
Yes,
you
it
don't
has
work
to
on
be-
very thin glass, yeah?
No.
Okay.
This glass always wants to be 6 millimeters. so
6 millimeters.
That's what I work with.
Right. Right.
And it is also very fine when it's a little bit heavier and not too thin, because then you don't want to use it or it's too fragile.
Right. Okay. And could you tell us something about these beautiful pieces of yours?
Yeah, these are my happy women.
Yes.
I started with it because
Uh-huh.
in the magazines you have all the thing about being very thin and
Yeah.
diets
Yeah.
and whatever.
Yeah.
And my mother was quite big,
Okay.
and I loved her a lot.
So you find beauty
So
in
yes,
this.
I made these happy
Yeah.
fat
Oh,
women.
that's
because,
really sweet. Yeah.
yeah, because
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
they are
Nice,
happy and
yeah.
they are very beautiful.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's very funny because there's a plastic surgeon,
Uh-huh.
and he bought 2 of these women for
Oh.
his waiting room.
Yeah. No,
So
these
he
are
was
beautiful.
very,
yeah.
yeah, it
These
was
are
very
really
good.
nice. Yeah.
The important thing is that you're healthy and not that you're thin.
Yeah. And you're healthy in the mind.
Yes.
Not necessarily
Yes.
in terms of being
Yeah,
size 0.
I thought this
Yeah.
was very beautiful.
Yeah. And could you tell something about a little bit of the technical details
Yeah, this
about?
is a quite difficult one because I have to cut a lot of separate pieces. No, the arms, the
Yeah,
head, the hair,
yeah.
the bathing suit, and they have to fit quite exactly
Yeah.
because otherwise I will get holes in here. Or
So
something
all
like that.
in different pieces. Then
all
they are
different pieces. This
yes.
is about I think 1,
so
2,
5,
3, 4,
6,
5, 6,
7 pieces.
No
Well,
more. There's a transparent layer behind.
Behind it.
So it's
Oh.
about 15 pieces.
Okay. And they are stuck together also in the heat, or?
I have to melt them first.
Oh,
they
oh,
melt together.
melted. Okay, and then they put together.
And then very often I melt them twice.
yeah, yeah.
So I have the drawings and the powders on.
You cannot see
And
the
the
joints.
second-
You can't see the joints at all.
I'm a
Can't-
very...
Yeah,
yes.
it's really a very, very neat job. Yes, yes.
Yeah, you have really to work very exactly.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
but this is years and years of experience.
Yeah, obviously.
You
Yes. Yes,
how
of
it
course. And the design on the dress are those
That's mine.
glass
Yes.
particles? Glass particles on it?
These are little glass particles.
Hmm.
This is kind of a color. It's the only color I use.
Yeah,
And these are also glass pieces.
yeah.
And this, of course.
Right. And what about, let's look at these pieces now. The fish. Yeah.
Yes, I like the fish a lot because
Yeah.
it's a way to experiment with a lot of structures, and you can also make wonderful pieces. And every
Yeah.
piece is unique because
Yes.
I never do
Yeah.
a piece twice.
And they're all handcrafted, and they're all your
handcrafted,
personal individual
yeah.
designs.
And I
so
can see the different,
different colours
series
and-
I made.
yes.
So they an early series, and the other one is much later.
Right.
And these fish we have in the North Sea.
Yeah.
They're very good.
Beautiful. Yes.
They have both eyes on top.
Yes, Jakobine, these lamps hanging up here,
Yes.
these are also all made from one piece?
They're mouse blown,
Uh-huh.
these pieces.
Yeah.
And then we made holes in it to put the
Right.
electric in.
Uh-huh.
And there are parts of it are sandblasted, so you can't see the light bulb.
Okay. And this seems to be thick glass, yeah? So,
Yes, it's very thick.
uh-huh. So 6 millimeter?
Oh no, much more.
Much more?
Yo.
Okay.
It's about, now this is, I think, 2 centimeters.
Okay. And the design on top of it, are those separate parts, or those
Yes,
are...
but you have to glue them and it's still
Glue
on
them
and
in.
you're still glass blowing.
Okay, good. Those
Different
are, those are
discipline.
lovely. Yes, yes. And these plates down here,
Yeah,
These
this
are
is
also-
a fusing technique.
okay.
It's another
So-
technique.
Could you give a bit of feedback on that?
Yeah, you start with a blue glass,
Yes.
and I cut it in the right shape, and then I put little glass pieces on with blue glass powder on it to make the design and the patterns on it.
Right.
And then first I have to melt it flat, and have to anneal it, and then it goes a second time in the oven to make a shape, and then
Okay.
we slump it into a mold.
Right. And these fish are the same, like
Same
as you
way-
explained, yes,
Yeah, but
earlier.
this is a free form,
Yes.
so I have to make a special slumping form for
Yeah.
them because you can't buy them.
Okay. And definitely each one is a unique design.
Each one is unique.
Because it's,
you can see
yes.
one has on top wings, and the other one has it here. So they are all very different.
Beautiful.
And I never make two of the same pieces.
Yeah, they're
The shape is
each one is
the same,
beautiful.
But each one
yes,
is unique.
each one is unique.
Yes.
Definitely.
This is the same. I started with
this
a big piece,
this piece here. Yes, please.
and it's like a shield you have.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
your arm.
That's what I was going to ask you. Yes.
In different countries, they have it on the left and the right in front of the door, so it takes the bad spirits out, and there are a lot of meanings with the shields.
Okay.
And it's protecting the house or protecting the man. Or
Right.
there are ceremonial shields, so you have a lot of different
But
meanings. Of it.
are these letters from any language?
No.
No.
No,
Okay. But
every language.
every language. Okay, good. It's symbolic. Yes.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And I love your collection of books here, which is of
They're
course
all
on
about
glass making. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
This
I
is
made,
this is an exquisite piece. Yeah. What
Yes,
about this
I
one?
made, I think, 5 figures from these, and one is the protector of the birds because he has a lot of feathers. The other one was the protector of the nature. But they have all masks on, and only I knew if on the textile there is a face or not.
Okay. So this is actually a mask, yeah?
This is a mask, yeah, from glass.
Okay, but
So when I turn it around, you can see that it's.
but it cannot be
front of-
put up on the face.
No.
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 Okay.
That's not
So-
meant to be taken off.
Off. Right. Oh, something really unique.
Yeah, I have one. He has a perfume bottle.
Okay.
And he has flowers in his hands. And,
Right.
he's the collector of the smell and the flowers and the
Okay.
things.
Right. And what about these pieces here? Yes, please.
Yeah, these are little sculptures. 2 men or 2 persons or 1 person's.
Yeah.
So you can.
Okay. And the ones in the background?
This is glass painting. It's a different technique.
Yeah.
You're painting with mineral powders on the glass, and it's a much lower temperature than the glass fusing and the glass melting together.
Right. And these are, of course,
Masks, yes.
these are all. This is fusion. This uses the fusion
Fusing,
technique.
yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's the same technique. Bend
Yeah.
it, made holes in it.
Yeah. Right.
Um,
Yes, please.
I was making a lot of dogs before.
Uh-huh.
So everybody came in and asked me if I could also make cats. So I
Right.
started to make cats.
Okay.
So I looked for a lot of photographs and made a lot of drawings because I wanted really a very nice cat.
Yeah.
Not from the internet, but my own cat.
Yeah.
So this is a wild cat sitting on the street.
Yeah.
Somebody took a photo. So I made, and she's looking around.
Yeah.
And
That
this
looks
is
a
the
bit
same.
scary with the white
Yes.
circular eyes. Yeah.
This was a wild cat and this
The
small
blue.
house cat.
Yeah. And I think each one has a character of its own.
Yes.
The blue one looks more gentle and more friendly.
It's because when you have a face with the
Yeah.
eyes looking
Forward,
they
yeah.
have always a very, very special expression of their face.
Yes, yes. Okay. Yes. How about this piece, Jakobine?
Yeah, this is a little Buddha sitting on a stone. This is more a light object than a lamp because you can't really read when you're sitting under the lamp. So it's more
Yeah.
to
More of a
to have
decorative
nice
piece.
light object in your room or
Yes. And it's Buddha in meditation.
yes.
Okay. That's
You can
really.
even meditate in front of it.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
think.
Yeah, this light would be good for meditation.
Yeah.
Definitely. So this is, you've used glass powder on this, the
Yeah,
brown?
This is only black powder on a white glass sheet.
Okay.
So this is it's not so easy, this technique, because you're only you cover it with a black layer of powder, and then you take away where you want to have the lines and the shades, and it takes a time of experience to make it
Yes.
really look
Yes, definitely.
like this.
Yes. But
Sometimes it takes 6 hours, and sometimes it's ready in half an hour
right.
or 2 days, depends.
Okay. But this has to go into the kiln, of course.
Yes, yes. It's all glass, so I have to melt it together.
But no fusion used in this one, in this
This is
piece.
also called fusing. It's
Okay.
melting together the
Melting.
different glass
Right.
materials.
Right. Now these pieces here, I see they have quite a lot to do with children's imagination.
Yes.
So
Also,
does it source back to your childhood in any way?
yes.
Uh-huh.
Quite a lot of things I draw when I was a child are coming back in my paintings, of course.
Yes.
Because it's your handwriting, so
Yeah.
it will stay on your designs.
Yeah.
These
Beautiful.
are special lamps I make for people.
Yes.
Because they're so colorful, you can't make a lot of colorful lamps, and people can't choose them here, so very often
Right.
I do these lamps in commission.
Yeah. This was probably done on, it's customized, yeah? This one showing the
Yes.
lizard?
Yes.
Okay. Right. And abstract designs, but
Yes, of
each one
course.
has a different
Yeah.
significance and
Yeah.
creates a
So
different
people
impression.
can choose. I want a lamp more like this and with this pattern, or
Yeah.
with a cross on it, or
Right.
more white and different
Yes.
colors,
Yes.
shades.
Yes. Okay. So this is these both go together. They're like
No, they're separate.
no the yellow hair
Yes.
hair on the top. Yeah.
Yeah. This was an invitation for a special exhibition. So the gallerist invited, I think, 30 people in different techniques to make a hair.
Right.
So this was my hair.
Okay. So this is the one below is done
This
with.
is
It with glass
glass
paints?
painted.
Glass painted.
First cut, glass painted.
Yeah.
And this one is kiln casting. It's a different technique.
Okay.
So for this hair, I had to make a positive one in clay, modeling it, making molds and put the glass in.
Right.
It's a very
Obviously
different,
very different
technique.
Yes.
Like bronze.
and very technical, of course.
Yes, very technical.
Yes.
And it's not so important for the piece.
Yeah. Yes. Could you please give some
Yeah,
information?
these are like drawings in a cave. You can see it even a little bit better here.
Yes.
So like the animals and the running people and the fish. This is the animals in the woods, the mankind and the fish. That's where they were living from, and you have all these patterns that are all over the world the same.
Yes.
So they come back in
Yeah.
caves and hand printings
Yes.
sometimes.
Yes.
It's all the same.
They are lovely. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. Yes.
These are a little bit more like paintings.
Yeah.
Because I use different colors of the glass powder. So it almost works like painting.
Yes.
Because that's my first profession, painter.
Yeah. Right.
So I use it also in glass.
Yes. And what are these sticks here?
Oh, this
These
is for bead making.
bead making.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is traditional glass painting like you have in churches.
Yes.
And
It is on the top.
it's on the top, but when you have it in a church window, it's in the inside. But it doesn't matter because these are hanging
This
in
is on
front
the top.
of the window.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
And this is mineral oxides, and I have to burn them in
Yeah.
a lower.
Okay. How much time does it take to make this one single piece?
If you can draw, it's easy. You only have to learn, of course, how to use the material. You have people want to do because they like the glass painting. Say, "Oh, I want to learn it," and I always ask them, "Can you draw?" Because you have first to learn to draw
Yes.
before you can
Yes.
paint on glass.
Yes.
This one.
Yeah. But there's no glass powder on this.
No,
And these
it's
don't.
mineral oxides.
Okay. So and this doesn't go
Different
into the
technique.
kiln?
Yes, it goes into the
It
kiln.
goes into
I have
the
to
kiln.
burn it in,
Okay.
but it's a lower temperature
Lower temperature after the drawing.
after the drawing. Yes.
Right. Right. And this piece?
It's also here you can see very
That's-
good how I made this.
Yeah.
This was is a white piece of glass with yellow powders and the blue bigger pieces on. This is only a yellow piece of glass.
Yeah.
Little white piece. So
Yes.
I put them together on a big blue disc,
Right.
and then I melt it together. So it's really, really flat.
Yes.
And the gold is painted afterwards, after the first firing
Right.
and before slumping.
Okay.
And it's real gold.
Oh, okay.
It's like you have on teacups. The
Oh, yes,
ring
yes,
is the same
yes,
material.
yes. Right. Okay.
Painted gold.
Yeah. Now, this one is again in the form of a shield.
Yes.
And this is also for the wall.
yes.
Knapsack
for-
design.
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
No, I like the
Yeah.
animal pattern of the skin,
Yeah. It's
the
beautiful.
landscapes
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
and also very often the
Something
spiral.
like the zebra
Yeah.
and
Yes.
yeah, everybody can read a different meaning into
Yes.
it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's I like to leave people, and they very often see
To their
what they
imagination,
what
yes.
they should see.
Yes.
So I
So-
don't have to explain
Right.
it. Really
Yeah.
often.
That's what art is all about.
Yes.
Yes. Well,
Because I'm
it's
not a writer, I'm a painter, so I make pictures and
Yeah,
colors and,
yes.
and patterns.
yes.
So very often people see it quite quick.
Right. Well, it's been wonderful to be in your shop and to see these exquisite artifacts created by you. And now we'll take a little trip to your workshop.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
thank you very much. You're welcome.
No, no. So this is yes. This is Jakobine's. This is the glass workshop where Jakobine works, and it's called S1O2. I can read. So is that to do with silicone and oxygen? Is it? Dioxide. Okay. All right. Good. And what? Yes. Yes. What about the glass? What does it say? Glass.
Glass studio.
Glass studio.
Glass painting and glass working.
Okay, good. And the doors, the windows are also, yes, beautifully decorated,
I make
yes.
these windows too.
Oh, okay, they're wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the workshop.
Yes.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, it's awesome. Really. Shows what goes into the making of these beautiful artistic pieces. Yeah. There's a lot of work and a lot of craft and engineering and designing and oh, it's yes. Okay. So these are the glass pieces, these glass sheets that you work with? Yes, Jakobine? So these are the glass sheets?
Stained glass.
Okay.
This is only for stained glass.
Uh-huh.
Or
Means when you need to use colored glass.
yes, I have special glass. I can't use this glass.
Okay. This cannot be blown or cannot
No,
be molded?
I can't melt it together because it's it has a different. It shrinks in a different way.
Okay.
So if I put it together, it will all break.
All right.
So nothing will stay in one
Right.
piece.
Very special glass from America.
Yeah, bullseye or Ouroboros
Uh-huh.
or spectrum.
Right.
So we use depends on the object or the commission we are doing. I will
Yes.
show you
Yes.
how I put the glass powders on. This is just to show you a little bit how I do my design. Very
Okay.
simple. It's just to understand how I
Yes.
put
Yes.
the glass on.
Thank you very much. Yes.
So I have one. This is a container with glass powders.
Different colors?
This is all mixed colors. It's only about the
Yeah,
process.
right,
how it
right,
works. So
yes.
I have a little bit contrast color. Now this is cut before.
Yes.
So I do a layer of these powders on top. needs a little bit practice. You can't do it just
Yeah,
like...
definitely. Of course, yes.
Because I want a...
it looks simple, but certainly it needs...
because I want an even layer of
Yes,
glass.
yes. So you need to use a sieve for that.
Yes.
Yes.
And then, because I'm used to it, I can make pattern.
Okay.
So I have a lot of possibilities to make lines, and if I use a lot of different powders, I can't correct it. What you have done is what you see. Or when you think it's not that what I want, can also go off the disc.
Yeah.
Then I take it all off.
Yeah.
And I have to
sprinkle it again and then...
But when I used 4 or 5 different colors,
then it's difficult.
I can't separate the colors.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's and the material is not so cheap.
Yeah. So this is the second step?
This
Or
is the second step.
Second
yes.
step. Okay.
So you can see I can really do everything.
So you create the design.
I can also use my fingers.
Yeah, yeah.
I just shake it a little bit so the pattern is gone again.
Yeah.
Or with my finger is also possible.
Yes. But
so it's like sand drawing. But you have to practice it a while, because in the beginning it looks like
yeah, no, you definitely need
the practicing for years and years.
Yes. So and obviously if it goes anywhere near the eyes, it's going to be deadly, yeah. And it's all like, it's actually glass powdered, or
this
is it
glass powders?
Okay.
No, it's from a sheet glass, and it is grinded till it's this powder.
Right. Oh, that's
and then
fantastic.
I have to melt it, and I can put other glass pieces on. And
no, but with this glass powder on the top, you put it as it is into the kiln.
Yes, and like this, it goes into the kiln.
And the glass powder sticks onto it then, and melts and sticks
after
on.
melting. Before, I just have to be very careful. If I put it a little bit like this, the whole design is gone. Yeah, it's also because I'm used to it.
Yeah.
Some people, they glue it on the glass. I don't like that. Because it's a different material. I don't want it into my glass.
Right.
My design.
Yes.
I bring the piece into the kiln. Put it in.
Yeah.
When the kiln is filled.
Fill means
when it's full.
Of different pieces.
Yes, yeah, because this would be very.
So they have to be kept at the bottom, of course. Or,
yes.
Or can you make? You can't make shells or layers of it.
Layers because then the heat doesn't come to the glass.
Okay.
So I can make one layer. Then I close the kiln, and I have a special computer on it, and put a special program in, and after 24 hours. Or even more. Sometimes it needs 2 days. Depends on the size of the piece, how bigger the piece is, how longer the program of melting is, because it's more dangerous to heat it up.
Okay. So each piece requires a different standing time into the kiln.
Yes.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, it depends on the thickness.
Yeah.
These pieces are much thicker, so they're about 12 millimeter. They need a totally different curve of melting than thin pieces and smaller pieces. So how thick something is?
This thick glass would need how much time?
I think 3 days.
Oh, at a constant temperature?
No. It's a different temperature.
Okay.
I have to cool it down in a slow way. That's typical for glass. It's different to
each kind.
To ceramics.
Right. Okay. This machine is the cutting blade.
If I want to take something off, it goes on this machine.
Okay.
And this is
the grinding Okay.
It's a flat grinder.
Yeah.
So we have different kinds of.
Yes.
Yeah, because we do also a lot of other things.
Right. Yeah.
So these are pieces I'm still working on.
So you're going to do something more on this?
Yes, because I have to make a foot, because they can't lay on the ground. So I will make a base, so they can stand. Because this is the nicest way to catch the light.
Yeah.
And maybe I will paint with gold or whatever, or grind or engrave something here.
Yeah.
But I still don't know, because I'm still working on these pieces.
Right. Yes, so Jakobine, it has been an absolutely fascinating experience. And of course, a lot more goes into the workshop, but we need...
my paintings upstairs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, that's wonderful. Is that the children playing, or
No,
it depicts...
this was when there was
this
the war in
fire?
Yugoslavia.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, the fire at the
Yeah,
back.
the fire
and
and the friendship and the killing. And,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's very...
What's the significance of the bull there?
that's the people who are only looking and doing nothing.
Oh,
Because there's always looking and always in the first line to look at everything, but
yeah.
never doing anything.
Right,
We are
right.
responsible for the world
Yeah,
in the end.
yes. So I'm sure. So is it an art that you pass on? I mean, do you have any students who
Oh, we have
are
good
under training?
students, yes,
Okay.
we teach a lot
Okay.
in summer academies, or people invite us to their factories. So
Right.
No, we do a lot of teaching,
Yeah.
technical and artistically. We do both.
Okay. And you hold a lot of exhibitions?
Depends. Sometimes I do a lot,
Uh-huh.
and I have 3 in the same time, and then sometimes.
Yes. But you've never been to the UAE, have you? The Emirates?
No.
No. So would you like to hold an exhibition there?
Maybe a nice experience. To
Okay,
come.
yeah, we would love to have you over.
Yes.
So it shall really be a wonderful, exposure to the people of the Emirates.
It's
Yes,
always very interesting, especially as an artist. It's
Yes.
very important to
yes,
travel.
yes,
Because if you work with art, you have to get input,
yes.
and after you can create new
Yeah.
things. That's very important.
So let's hope that we'll have the honor of having you over in Dubai.
You never know.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
It's been the
thank you
most
very
pleasant
much.
time to take your interview and a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
very much. You're most welcome.
Thank you.